Yo, what's up guys, it's me, Paradox Gaming here with a new how to game video. In this video we are going to be going over what pets you should have and how to grind your skills in Hypixel SKYBLOCK. Okay, so first of all, let's go through the pets because they won't take much time at all. So, pet score is very useful. Increasing your pet score can increase your magic find, which basically means the more pets you have and the higher level they are, the more pet score you get. Now, these are the essential pets that I would say you get, and then I have 2 extra that you really do not need, but I have them for pet XP. I mean, sometimes you might want a rock for the Jerry event, but horse works just fine because you both don't take knockback from the thingies. Okay, so let's go through them. First of all, you're going to want a combat pet. Now, there is tons of different damage pets. I have a legendary tiger. Lower levels of tiger do work, but not as good as some other pets. You can also have an ender dragon pet if you're a rich boy. You can have other pets like, what else can you have? You can have the wither skeleton, and yeah, they're the main 3 that you want. There are a few others like lion pets, but they're not so good. Next off, you have wolf pet, which increases your combat XP boost by quite a lot and is really good for wolf slayers, which can really help. Then next you have the rabbit pet, which can increase your farming XP. You have a silverfish to increase your mining XP. You have a guardian to increase your enchanting XP. You have an ocelot to increase your foraging XP. I think you get the deal here. It's all about increasing your XP. Then you have the dolphin pet that increases your fishing XP output because it speeds up your fishing. But you might also want a squid that directly does it. You then have a griffin pet for mythological creatures. You then have a horse pet for glitching through walls. And then I also have a rock and a bee pet separately. So first of all, let's go through this. Let's go through the skills. Farming first off. Well, if you want to grind your farming skill, build a massive farm like this. I'll be doing a whole video on this in the coming soon. Could be next Wednesday, I think, probably. I'll do a whole video on farming, like what's the optimal speed and how I made this massive farm that cost me over 10 mil to make, because I also paid some people to help me. That is why I am technically a co-op island plus 5 ex-members. Kind of annoying. Then next skill, you have mining. I am mining 27. That is because I have snow minions. Snow minions are amazing at getting you mining XP. And remember, do use your mining XP extra pet while you are collecting them. So yeah, they just create snow, get your mining XP. Next up, you have your combat. For combat, just grind revenant horrors and other slayers, and grinding summoning eyes. They all help, but revenant horrors are the fastest way to do so. Foraging 22. Foraging, you buy a tree cap, you get some haste, you put on your young armor and get as much speed as possible, and then you just zoom around. And then if we go to the forest, if you go to the forest, you can either do dark oak or jungle. Now, more people do jungle. If you have 2, you don't want more than 2 sweaty people per lobby. So like young tree cap, which basically like just destroys all the stuff in the way. So yeah, that is happening. So you want to ideally use either dark oak, which is like the most wood per tree, or jungle, because jungle is also quite good. So here, as you can see, tree cap, as you can see, this guy's using a tree cap. He is obviously foraging pretty intensely. As you can see, he's just taking it down 2 chops at a time. Now the other one is jungle. Jungle makes like twice the money and only slightly less XP. So this guy has a jungle axe. Wait, no he doesn't. He's got perfect and a tree cap. As you can see, it just destroys the whole tree. You probably get quite a bit less XP, but because they're so tall, you'll be surprised at how much you get. As you can see, more than one people are doing it, and it is pretty efficient. Now these log piles are really useful, so yeah, use your tree cap, run around at speed, destroy them. Jungle makes like twice the money, but you make like 200k an hour here, 500k an hour here max, like if you're really efficient. If you have a jungle axe and a efficiency 5 golden axe, I highly suggest you get a efficiency 5 golden axe. If you don't have a tree cap, like before you get there, you probably want to farm spruce, because spruce is the most profitable, but like you can farm more per minute. And you want to go through the log piles and use your haste 5, because with haste 5 you can insta break them. So same with oak, you want to use your jungle axe on like the tall trees, and then just use your efficiency 5 like that and just destroy the piles. So that is how to do it without the tree cap. Now, next skill, you have fishing. Fishing is pretty self-explanatory. You either fish normally, or you put down some fishing minions, or I have barely fished. I've probably fished maybe 300 XP, but I've had 12 clay minions. These guys, if you look at them, I don't know where, resources generated 2 million, resource generated 2.1 million, resource generated 2.3 million, 2.4 million. So that is my oldest minion. This is probably one of the younger ones. I have had these down for over 6 months. Now this is where I met OPQR, which is a guy in my guild and a moderator for my Discord. I met him 6 months ago buying these clay minions. I have not touched them, apart from I gave him enchanted lava buckets and super compactors, which are really useful in all your minions. I am talking really fast, I do not know why. Next you have enchanting. So enchanting is one of the hardest skills to level up, and one of the most expensive. Now I shall demonstrate it, as I have it already set up. Now what you're going to want is grand experience bottles, as many as you can, and then you're going to want to also have a lot of books. I need some more coins. Give me 50k please. I will not need that much, because books are the cheap part, experience bottles are the expensive part. So bear in mind, it's around 200k per stack of these bottles, and you'll probably get maybe one level every 2-3 stacks when you're around 20, but of course that is exponentially expanding. So this is my setup. What you want to do is you want to splash one bottle, enchant one book, splash one bottle, enchant one book, and just do this as quick as you can. Ping is a massive difference, for example, and you want to set it up with exactly this many bookcases, so that every time you get 42 levels, which is the minimum you can get from one grand experience bottle. Now once you've done that, you can put your books in the hopper, and then if I just go out here, if I'm quick enough and I don't get stuck in the door, underneath here I have my cobble generator, which I sometimes use, and then behind one of these I have a dispenser, and it dispenses them out. As you can see, it goes down here, goes through a hopper line, and then is dispensed out here. So that is how to grind enchanting. It is one of the most boring and expensive skills to level up. After that, that's collection, not skills. You have alchemy. Alchemy is the last one except carpentry, which you can grind, but it doesn't do anything. You can just craft enchanted diamond, create large bios for enchanted diamond blocks, get a personal compactor, compact them all into enchanted diamond blocks, and then sell them all. That's expensive but worth it. Rune crafting, just kill dragons. Taming, just level up pets by doing all your other skills. And dungeoneering, you do dungeons. I am terrible at dungeons because I am tank 8. Normally I go tank, but I don't play it a ton. I'm healer 7 as well. Okay, so that is all the skills for, of course, Alchemy. I am Alchemy 30 because I used to be a God Splasher, but then they killed God Splashers and I'm now sad. So what you want to do is probably get at least like 100k because it's quite expensive, but not that expensive because for each one it's a very quick skill to level up. You can you could either make a personal brewer, so like hoppers do all of the work, or you can just use enchanted glistening melon, or you can do the quick way and make use enchanted sugarcane. So what you're going to want is, per enchanted sugarcane, you're going to want 3 water bottles or bottles to fill with water, 1 nether wart, and 1 piece of enchanted glowstone. Now this glowstone is very important. So you then want to go onto your island, then go to a hopper. Bear in mind this skill is now useless because it increases the speed, well, unless you want mana, of course, but like, yeah. Now you do get a ton of XP from this, so I'm going to select probably my wolf pet that I want to level up. So what you do is you put the bottles in the brewing stand, you put the nether wart in the brewing stand, you wait for it to brew. And once it's brewed, then what you do is you put the enchanted sugarcane in. Then once you do that, you have your speed 5 pots. Now these all give you the XP when you take them out. That is 25k XP, 26k, but the key to this is you put enchanted glowstone dust in. Now the reason for this, if you sell it to either the NPC or the trades menu if you have a cookie buff, this sells for 167 coins. These, once they're done, I could, wait, give it back. Please, can I put it in time? Yes, I can. Speed 7 pots, on the other hand, instead of selling for 100 coins, they sell for 6k coins. So it saves you a lot of money, and you can get it for really cheap if you use leveling up pets to help you along the way. So they are all your skills. Now farming gives you health, mining gives you defense, combat gives you more damage and crit chance, foraging gives you strength and better chance to get logs. Same with farming. Farming gives you double crops, which can give you more money because it's a money making method. Fishing gives you better sea creatures and more HP. Enchanting and alchemy give you intelligence. Taming gives you pet luck and extra pet XP. So it's kind of like helps itself up. So yeah, that it still gets harder per level, but it also gets easier per level per XP. So yeah, that is how to grind your skills. You should definitely be grinding your skills because they are really useful, and to be honest, you should have a skill, like if you play this game enough, I have a skill average of, you can go onto this website called sky.lea.mo and see all of your stats. There is a new one, screen 1, sky.lea.mo, and then you can show paradox_gaming 01. Here we have my sets. So I have a skill average of 24.9. I really need to get that to 30. That is so annoying. I need to level up one more skill. So yeah, I'm going for a skill average of level 30, but yeah, you do want to get as high as you can. So average level without progress is 24.69, and average skill average with the percentage is 24.93, so I am really close. So yeah, as you can see, you can also see all of my stuff. There is a new one, sky.lea.something, but yeah, so that is sky.lea.mo. We can then go back into the game for the outro. So yeah, that is how to increase your skill average and what pets you should have. Apart from that, bye for now. See ya.